Guys, we're back. Um, Lights are kind of fixed, kind of not. I know it's still relatively dark. I bought this light bulb to fix it, but it doesn't work. I don't know if I need to do something to it or I just bought a dud, which I think I've said allegedly. And this is the one with like gas in it, which I don't know why it needs like hydrogen. It has some sort of gas in it. Um, so I cannot break that. But yeah, yeah. I bought that for my big lamp, but it didn't work. So I have my other bulb in there, and this one, if you'd like to see, which is gonna mess up my entire. Well, no, I'd have it set. Well, yeah, I could change it like more orange, more white colors. You can't see that. Yeah, it could change, but it's not as bright. It's not a. It's big. It's a big bowl, but not fully for that. But yeah, welcome back. It has been a week. I'm recording this on Saturday, so I just finished my open house for today. I did. I started this open house on Thursday. It's a house super close to me. It's this huge new build. I think the guy, the owner, the builder, he like got a template from like West Dallas, which West Dallas just has these huge new builds that are just big boxes, and they're just priced like at 600,000, 700,000. Some are really nice. Some actually have character, but this one, I don't know. This one, this one is huge. The face of it is so pretty, it looks so nice, but when you walk in, the livability of it, like actually living here, it doesn't make sense. The living room is so small. The dining area barely exists. The kitchen is nice, which is the biggest thing, but there's no living space. And somebody came in today and they were like, "Well, you know what? They should have just not done the room downstairs," which I think they did 4 bedrooms so that they can up the price, which I guess makes sense. But it's a 4 bedroom house with the smallest. The living room is smaller than most bedrooms, or it's the exact same size. It's probably the exact same size as the bedrooms. As probably like the primary, and the primary. No, yeah, I don't think the living room is as big as the primary room. Yeah, because you could barely like you just have one single couch. You can't do a corner one or anything. Um, but yeah, just a little odd, and yeah, it just kind of doesn't make sense. But it's really nice. And I met the owner Thursday, my first day of the open house. Um, I met him. He's this Mexican, and he's like older. He's an older guy, and he was telling me about all his properties, things that he's done, place he's been, this and that. And I was like, that's amazing. Like that's crazy. And he said he got his start from he made a trash company in Mexico, allegedly, right? But I mean, what is he gonna lie to me for? He made a trash company in Mexico and then he sold it off. And he made all of his money there. He created a company for his son, and now he's just. I don't know why he would get into houses. Honestly, if you got paid off, like I don't know. I don't know who does it for him. Somebody has to do it for him. He can't be like head of this stuff. But um, yeah, he has this house. He has a couple houses around that he's built. He lives somewhere out in kind of in the country, and he's building this one like building where it's gonna in Mexico, right off the beach, like soup, like front doorstep is on the beach, um, and the bottom is gonna be a restaurant. So the restaurant is gonna be that. The second floor is gonna be his house. The top floor is gonna be an Airbnb. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Which I would want to be on top, right? Because you're gonna have somebody on top, and um, and I'm like, damn, like damn, like you kind of got to figure it out, I guess. And then he was telling me he brought it up. I have no idea why he brought it up. I don't know if it was the necklace that I had on or what, but he was like, but you know what? I don't believe in God. He said, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God, this and that. And I was like, oh, okay, interesting. Interesting, the passion you have in this. And he was telling me, I've worked for everything. Nothing was given to me. Okay, yeah. And Yeah, I'm honestly, I have no idea why he told me this, why he had this, um I don't know, like he had this feeling to let me know about this. And I was like, yeah, like I've been to Jordan. I've, have friends out there, and they'll tell me, you can stay with us, this and that, but you have to, you know, convert or whatever, this and that. And I was like, that's odd. That's very odd, but cool. I think I'm a very middle ground person. I think in the first couple episodes, either here prior, I said that I don't care, and I kind of don't. I really don't care about a lot of things, and I think I'm going about life not in the best way by doing that. I read some basically blogs on Stacked. They're basically blogs. Like I'm basically reading blogs, and a lot of it is about life. It's literally just life, and it's just somebody else's thoughts somewhere else that just has who just got the clear message through to her, because I think um of the Michael Jackson and Prince thing, where Michael Jackson would wake up like at 3 a.m. if he had an idea about a song, because he would be like, God is sending me this message, and if I don't act on it, he's gonna send it to Prince. And it's like, and I think that's kind of like true. Like the imagination, like it comes to you and it'll go, like it's just an avenue that goes to people. And on Stacked, it feels like that. It feels like just people. Somebody was able to receive the message and was able to write it down pretty good. And then even if not, people can comment and refine it. But we're reading a lot on Stacked, and the biggest thing is, but like you should care, you should have an opinion, because only you have your exact opinion, but with stuff like that with him, I mean, sure, I was just like, well, yeah, that makes sense, okay, cool. Because one, not even on the real, like real, I have been struggling so much to say realtor, my realtor, not because I'm a realtor, but just in general, I've just never really been one to, I guess, fight for my opinion. It's not that big of a deal, is my case. Like, there's genuinely, I don't think anything, because even if I think of religion, I'm like, well, that's what you believe. And what I think is, I think it comes around, and it'll matter to you when in its time, in its due time. If I'm able to say something that maybe leads to it, or you know I'm on that path for you, then that's amazing, then that feels awesome. But I don't know if I'm the one to convict and convert. And that's kind of the point of the whole religion, but you know what? Honestly, I think if my very religious friend would hear that, he'd be like, "Yeah, that's wrong. Like, you should very much be strong and willed it and be able to convert somebody." But at the same point, um, that's just not who I am, and I think that's fine. But yeah, was very strong and sure about it. Um, and then like I like rambled about something, I rambled about something. He's like, okay, I gotta go. I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, open houses were going good, great. Thursday and Friday had people come in, had like 3 people come in each day. Saturday had only today only had one person come by, and it's all neighbors, and they all say the exact same thing. The living room's too small. Living space is actually small. Like, it's a great looking house, but it kind of doesn't make sense. Yeah. And then so yeah, just doing that yesterday, or the 13th. Today's the 16th. Yeah. 3 days ago, friend's birthday. He's 24, I think. Oh Lord, yeah, he's 24. He's the oldest, and well, yeah, he's the one that I said last weekend that we took him to the club. Um, we might do something today. The club. I don't know if I want to go to the club. I really don't want to. Yeah, last night was the earliest I slept all week, even on the days I had to go into work early. Last night I was in bed by 10. I took half of a 5 milligram melatonin, knocked out. woke up at like 5 and just got ready. Well, I think I got out. I think I got out the bed at 6 or something because I went to the gym. I went to the gym at like 7:30. I think I got there like at 7:30. Knocked everything out. Did legs. I'm getting really good at legs now. Um, but yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I want to go to the club. Like I said last week, it's fun. It's cool, but I don't know. It's just the same thing every time. This sense of, oh, I ought to talk to somebody. No, I don't. I really don't. I really don't care for it. I'm okay. I'm very much okay. But the big thing. Oh, also, well, so I thought I was gonna have the light bulb fixed, but I got this, which I've had already. I got it at a estate sale last year, and then I got. Pretty sure you could see that the ribbon, the tassels or whatever. I need to get something more. I'm gonna get something more. By the time it's actual October, you're gonna see a lot. And oh my gosh, so excited, so excited. It feels unreal, genuinely. I bought my ticket for Boston. I bought my ticket. Lord, I'm so excited. It hit me because I put the money aside. I have the money for everything. But it was just like yeah, I'll do it, like yeah, I'll do it eventually. But yeah, I was just it was during my calls, I'd finished my calls and I was like, let me just buy it right now. Like I have the money, like it's all there. And so yeah, bought it. The days I'm going is the 30th, October 30th, the day before Halloween. I'm getting there the day before Halloween in the morning. In the mornings. And so I think I've said this. The way I got to Mexico was oh, my head kind of hurts. I need to eat. The way I got to Mexico is I go through an app called damn, what's it called? Where's it at? Hopper. And it'll find you flights and like cheap flights and you get there. That's all they're promising you. So but then the last one I flew from here to like Monterrey to Mexico City. And so I was looking on there, but I was like, these times are kind of bad because I'm getting there like at 4:30 or 6:30, and then the flight's back the same. I'm leaving like super early in the morning. I'm like, it's good. I'm saving money, but and the fact I'm already saving money on the hotel with the U-Haul, I'm like, I can spend more and it's better. So I got a super early flight and then I got a super late flight coming back. So I'm going to be there fully extending my time over there. And yeah, the stuff that I need to find now is the, now I need to do the U-Haul now, which I think is like 180 something. And then again, like $1.99 per mile. So not going to be driving too much. Yeah, not traveling too much. I need to figure out parking passes and then train passes. And then in my mind, I think I could walk a lot. I'm thinking that I'm just going to be walking the city. And then only when I am dead tired will I just go to the car or will I take a train or bus somewhere. And then that's so funny. Like, yeah, let me go like to my rest. Let me go home basically to my rest spot. And it's just a fucking U-Haul cargo van. And then I'm going to have to find a neighborhood. Like, oh my God. So I heard Salem isn't that big. I heard it's really not that big. And I don't know if I should spend my day in Salem or no, I'm sorry. Spend my night in Salem, like Halloween night over there, or spend it in a neighborhood. I kind of really want to just be in a neighborhood, like a just suburban ass neighborhood and just walking. Like I literally I'm gonna look like a creep, so I'm gonna have to get like some sort of I don't know what's worse, either not being dressed up or being dressed up. But I just want to walk around. I legit just want to walk and just feel like a part of some neighborhood, like I'm from there. and just walk. That's really what I want. So I need to find a neighborhood. Um, the train passes, parking passes, and then any tours. I want to see if I take either a tour downtown, tour of Salem. I heard the Salem tour isn't really worth it. Um, and see what else I do. Want to hit some libraries, some museums, probably museum. Oh, a church. There's the Church of the Holy Cross, I think, and that one's really beautiful. I literally could go to mass there because my flight leaves at 6 in the afternoon, so I have all morning. You know, that'd be great. That'd be beautiful. Um, so I'll probably do that, and then yeah. Right now, I just need to buy. I just need to rent out the U-Haul, make sure it's ready, the cargo van, and then I need to what's it called? Um, I need to buy a backpack. Unfortunately, for this, and I don't think I'm gonna have my new computer by then. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna have my new computer by then. So, um, but I'm pretty sure my computer would fit in any new backpack, and it's gonna be bigger. I'm looking at a few. I'm looking at like some North Face ones. I'm not going for brand. I'm going for like actual space usage. I know there's another one that starts with the O. I think the logo is like a bird. Odyssey or something like that. Looking at that one too. Some of the Patagonias might work, but I've been asking ChatGPT, yo, make me a list of what I need exactly, because it's just a lot of it's gonna be cold ish. No, they said high 50s, low 30s. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking freezing for me. So I need um thermals. I'm gonna be taking thermals, a lot of thins, long johns. Uh, like I'm gonna buy a set of the thermals, the bottoms and the top. Probably take 2 to 3 pairs. I could probably last with 2 pairs. I could do 2 pairs. Um, then I need a jacket, at least like a raining one, because it usually rains. It says it's gonna be dry, but it might rain. Um, long shirts, pants, and then some really comfortable shoes. So this is where the point where it gets where it's like, okay, you have what you have a lot of what you already need, motherfucker. Now don't go spending money you don't need to spend, like shoes. There's these Nike shoes that look gorgeous, but I don't need them, but I really want them. And I'm making it in my mind like, oh, an excuse to buy them. But even then, I don't know what shoes I would take. I think I would take I have some on clouds. Those would kind of basically work for anything. And I think it would fit the suburbia aesthetic out there. Because besides that, like, I would take my Hokas. I would take my Hokas, and but I don't think they fit with everything. I legit don't know what outfit I would wear with these damn Hokas, because they're so orange and bright and blue. They're blue and orange, and they're the running ones. Running ones. So yeah, I legit don't know what to do. Like, I might have to buy a pair. Um, and if I do, what would I buy? Man, honestly, damn it. There literally was a sale, I think, on Hokas or on Clouds, like the running ones. I should have taken it, like for $80 or something crazy. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if I can just find, because I legit just need a basic shoe just so I can like just wear them out over there. Because most of my shoes aren't that comfortable, like to walk around daily. The only ones I'm thinking are those on Clouds, and I might just take those. They're like more of a trail one. Which, funny enough, both my on Clouds are for my ex. Huh. Anyways, but yeah, I am so over the moon about that. I'm so over the moon about going to Boston. And my parents are like, my mom, I was telling my mom, and I was telling her about it, but I guess she didn't think it was going to happen, or like relatively soon. Because to me, October still seems like far away, but it's actually not. And, she was like, wait, what? Like, you actually bought the ticket? Like, you're actually going there? Like, with who? And I'm like, by myself. And they're like, why? That's dumb. Um, which I kind of get. I kind of get why I guess a parent would be cautious, or a bit like, why? But Yeah, I've always said it. It's such a risk, basically. Yeah, I'm just so ecstatic about it. And today I'm probably, if I have time, I'm probably gonna go to the mall to get the thermals. Probably gonna go to Uniqlo. Probably gonna go to Uniqlo to get the thermals. The shirts I've been wearing. I bought these two shirts from Uniqlo, some dress shirts. Um, love them. Hopefully they have other colors so I can buy them. Um, so I might do that, and then maybe some shoes to see what's on sale. Um, Pants that I take. Oh, also, none of my, I think I said this, none of my pants fit because of my thighs because I'm going so hard in the gym. I think I would take, I have some like North Face, like, um, not thermals, just like lounging pants. Um, yeah, I don't know. Pants, I don't know if I have some corduroys that, those are LO beans, and those are like that, they're lined inside with like with warmness, so I think I might take those. Oh yeah, I'm taking those. I'm taking those. Damn it. So they need to. Yeah, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to figure out if like fits. I need to have it laid out so I can see it visually. Oh, also, I've been seeing the app. I put y'all on. I put everybody on. I deleted the app. Closet hot. It's some weird word spelled differently. What's clothes, shorts, shirt, something like that. But it's, you take a photo of your clothes. It's the episode where I'm like that, where the photo is like that. I was showing y'all that app, and now I keep on seeing TikToks about it. And like, oh, check out this cool new app, motherfucker! I had that app. I need to re-get that app, upload my clothes that I'm thinking about taking, and then seeing how it mixes and matches. Cause I'm only taking two pants, maybe two or three shirts, a ton of underwear, a ton of socks. Oh, I also need to figure out. I need to literally map out public restrooms, and then see like reviews, or it's probably gonna be museums, coffee shops, um, government buildings. I don't know about a church. Yeah, stuff like that. I need to figure that out too. That's very that's almost, you could say, the most important thing out of this entire thing. The restroom situation, that is almost as important to getting there. So yeah, that's yeah, very exciting, very exciting. um I've been using my whiteboard a lot more to write down my topics because I'll forget. um I put cold calls. I've been doing cold calls this entire week, and like last week a bit, for my to find expired listings. They're going okay, I guess. I do them. Do I find pleasure in them? No, I don't think anybody gets a pleasure off of doing them and or receiving them. Maybe some people, because you can make money off of it. If you land the listing, there you go. You made $8,000 off of this one cold call. But it just takes forever. It's just a numbers game. The more you do, you finally hatch down and find your number. But it just takes forever. Um, been doing it, and Lord, my speech, realtor, that word, like, my thing goes like, hey, hey, I'm looking for X. This is David, local realtor. I don't know what comes out. I don't know if it's an accent or what slips, but I can't say it, and I have to like accentuate a ton to get it out. That's been my only downside. Like the only thing that knocks me back of not being able to do it smoothly, like without thinking. Um, but I haven't really had any bad interactions so far. Um, just sometimes I'll call and I'm like, is this Carlos? And they're like, yeah, this is Carlos. But then they're like, no, but I'm not that Carlos. Like, I don't live there. Haven't owned a home ever. What are you talking about? Um, but yeah, I try to do at least an hour a day, and then have to go back and call again the ones that I called previously. So it's a bit monotonous, but it gets the ball moving. it gets me talking to people that I would have never talked to. And that's how I felt about the open houses. The second day I met this guy from Canada. Well, he's from Mexico. He moved to Canada, got married, I think, in Canada or in Orlando. I don't know. He moved to Canada, then went to Orlando, and then is now here. He just got here like 2 months ago, and he has a place somewhere, not Dallas, kind of north of Dallas, and he's just been looking around, at whatever. If he finds something he loves, he'll jump at it. But he hasn't found anything, and the house we were in, he was kind of the one that told me everything in excess, like exactly in detail, what's kind of like wrong with the house or what he didn't love, and oh, and I asked him, I was like, yo, that's super cool about like being in Canada and being in Toronto, and he was telling me about their, like, Toronto offers like citizenship to some people based off of if they're engineers or this and that, and just like really cool stuff. And it's how it's very diverse over there and all this and that. And I was like, that's really really cool. Um, that's kind of the most interesting I've found at these open houses so far. I just been making reels and like taking videos of the house because it's nice, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's cool, but not all that for sure. And then I wrote down forgetting what to do, which is funny because I can't remember what I meant by that. Um, I don't know if it's attention span or age or what the hell, but I have been forgetting like a lot. Like I'll go to get like my headphones because I remember this. I sit down here, I do my calls here, and then I use my AirPods. I go to get my AirPods, which in the kitchen in my bag. I go I go get a water. I go get a banana, take my vitamins, and then I come back, and then I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, what was I doing? Oh, my cold calls. Oh, my headphones. Literally forget. Like, it's like one step to another. I forget immediately. Immediately. And I know this sounds, I know like some TikTok, what's it called? Shop creator is gonna be fucking, I have a pill for you, and it's the damn golly pills, the sugar free golly pills. I don't know how real those, not the golly ones exactly, but just like pills in general to help with that work. But I need to figure something out. I've been doing my cottage cheese, which is so weird. It's so weird. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what cottage cheese would be. I thought it was low key. I thought it was like a blue, not a blue cheese, but I guess so. Like just a creamy cheese, like a bit of chunk, but it wasn't like, it was just random. It was just random, basically. But no, it is. Um, what is it? It's basically sour cream with little tiny cheese balls in it, and they're not even like balls. They're like cylinders. They're like super small cylinders. Has no taste. At this point, I've gotten over it and I can munch it down easily. But the first day, I was eating it so slow because it was such a weird texture of of sour cream, wet like soupy sour cream, like the Mexican one. That's all I could think of. The Mexican sour cream that's super like watery, plus these damn cheese balls. And the way I eat it is so not great. I do a cup of cottage cheese, which is 26 grams of protein, and then I do 2/3 or three fourths of a cup of my granola, which is another 13, and then I do I do a couple of blueberries, and that's what I eat. And that's what I have for like breakfast. So I'm putting in the, because I heard blueberries help you with memory. But bitch, how many do you have to eat? I don't know how many I have to eat for that. Or what else I could take. I'm taking my multi. They have omega in it. Don't know what that means. I don't know what else I need to take. I should fully look up what else I need to consume to help with that, because it is a bit concerning. It is a bit scary. It is for sure a bit scary. Yeah. Um. All I have, All I have written on here is cold calls, forgetting what to do. Oh, marriage, marriage, marriage. Um, I saw Mandy and Martin get married, which is so awesome. Um, and then my friend is looking to get married as well, and it like mixed in my brain that was the same thing happening. Um, but it felt so in the video, at least in Mandy's vlog, it felt so like I kind of felt nervous for I kind of felt nervous for Martin whenever he was doing it. Um, I don't know. It's just the way he was being serious that kind of like it was making me nervous for him to do it. Like if he was gonna get rejected or something. But I can't wait to kind of see that or just see the photos afterwards of when my friend does it because he's planning on doing it relatively soon. I think he has a date or something in mind, but relatively soon, and he might or might not have the ring already. Um, so it's exciting. It's like whoa, like he's actually there. And then my other friends are like, whoa, like y'all are serious. Like y'all are not like they weren't serious, but like for them, like time is passing, and it's like oh, one of us is already getting married. Yeah, I don't think any the rest of us aren't getting married anytime soon. I think it's him and then Israel that might get married next. Us three, me, Gerardo, Miguel. I don't know when the fuck that would happen. Genuinely, I don't know. Um, yeah, I do not know unless Gerardo for legal reasons, but I don't see it happening kind of soon. But yeah, that's crazy. That is very crazy. Yeah. I don't know when I thought I would get married. I've had the I've had the conversation of like marriage with many girlfriends as one does when they have a girlfriend. Um uh when they have a girlfriend and one of them wanted to get married. Well, I don't know when one of them said they wanted to get married like after an apartment. And that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I genuinely think you should live with this person before getting married. Um, because how are you locking in before um, living with the person? Like like fully living with the person, not just knowing the person. Because you have time apart. You have time apart with them, and that's all you know. But living with them, I think, is completely different. And yeah. Like I think I'm a messy person. I don't know if I'm a dirty person, but I'm for sure messy. Um so yeah, I think I would be a bit difficult to live with, or at least get in the like my habit of how to kind of do some stuff. But I don't think I'm difficult. Like I said, I'm very down the line, in the middle, on the fence of everything. If there's a certain way you want to do something, I'll do it. I'll change. There's no issue at all. Um But what annoys me is people that aren't that way, and it's like, why are you so stuck on your thing? That's what kind of where it's like, okay, what the fuck is going on? But um, yeah, one of them was like that, and they wanted to move in relatively like soon, and I was like, right, um, right. So I don't know how that would have gone if I would have stayed, but yeah, we're not there no more. Um, no, the biggest thing is always like baby names and stuff. That's always a thing to do. I mean, I remember doing that even way back in like with my middle school relationship. Texting my girlfriend that my fucking damn it, my fucking barber brought up. I don't know how it came up. We were talking about on the way there, on the way to get my haircut, because I don't want to say he put me on because he didn't. On the way there, I was playing Mac Miller, and then we started the cut, and he was playing Mac Miller. Then he was saying, "Oh, I've been listening a lot to his stuff," and we had spoken about something prior to that, um, and then I was like, "Oh, you know who put me onto that?" And he was like, "Oh, your ex." He didn't know it was my ex, but or I think after whatever it was whatever. He was like her, and I was like, "Yeah," and with her, it's such a like every time I hear Mac, I kind of think of her because she fully put me onto Mac Miller and stuff, like to the point where it's like that album, and actually that was like our album that we listened to a lot. We listened to, what's the name of the song? Viridium, not Viridium, Avion, Avian. I never, Avian. That one. That one we always, that one we always used to listen to, and it was such a. I think I've spoken about this. It was such a Wattpad like time, and we would like write shit to it or whatever. Um, but yeah, he kept on bringing that up, and yeah, stuff like that. I don't know how people last so long in relationships. For sure, it's one or the other person. Like for me, it's me. I'm the issue. I know I'm the issue. Um, there's rarely any ever problems. I think I create the problems to escape for some reason. That's like an underlying. There's something underlying there. There's like, oh, why are you trying to escape? Why do you think there's an issue? There's no issue, motherfucker. Just relax. Um, but yeah, I was thinking about that for a while for this week. That relationship, and it just takes me back to middle school. Man, ah, it takes me back to middle school. I felt like I looked like the that girl on TikTok who got banned, the Gooner girl. Oh, damn. Okay. Um, yeah, I saw. I thought I saw she got banned. Her damn aunt. Well, you know what? It's so weird. It's so odd. Well, I didn't. She was very young. She's under 18, and talking about that type of stuff. I get it as a parent. I don't know. It's just funny. It's just funny seeing her, and how she was so what's the word, almost prophetic, and so what's the word I'm looking for? She meant that shit, basically. She really meant all of that. She really meant all of that. It was not satirical. She really meant all of that. And that's fine. Honestly, that is okay. Um I can't remember the first time I watched, porn and stuff like that. I cannot remember. It was probably young as well, but I cannot pinpoint a year or age at all. Um But yeah, I drove by. Speaking of that, of the middle school stuff, I drove by my middle school, and I was thinking a lot about kind of the outside, because the outside had everything, and it coincides with, yet again, the tragic loss of those girls. Um, well, I was just kind of thinking of stuff, and I drove past the YMCA. There used to be a YMCA building. Well, the building is still there, but it used to be a YMCA, I think, and it got added to the school. Like it's basically connected. Um, and I remember going over there. I remember going to ROTC there. Never had gym, man. Oh no, no, no! I did have gym, but it was never at that one, or I don't think that was used as a gym, because there's two basketball courts upstairs. There's two full basketball courts, and I remember our orientation, like the orientation for middle school, we was held there. Like at least we started there. And I remember I had a hot pocket. I had a nasty hot pocket that day. My stomach was hurting all day. Anyways, and downstairs was ROTC. I had a crush on this girl in like seventh or eighth grade, and I was sixth grade, and I was like, damn, she's tall. She's tall and much older, like 2 years older. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about the marching outside, going into ROTC, because it's downstairs, it's underground, which I don't know if they still have it like that, because I don't know if I saw the exit to it, because there used to be an exit towards the wall that you can come out of. Yeah, I didn't see that. Um, there used to be portables. Oh, man, that's so. I understand for safety why they removed portables, but man, the maze that area was, that's so heartbreaking. That's so heartbreaking that I'll never walk through those portables ever again. Wow. I remember going through them as a little kid, like in elementary, because my brother went to the same middle school. And I remember going to his, to what's it called? To his, like parent teacher night or whatever. And my English teacher, I think we had the same English teacher, Mr. Will. I think it is. He was like a tall guy. Like he looked. You could draw him easily. Not in like a chopped face, but like already looked kind of like caricature esque. Like he was tall. He had a bit of curly hair, not curly hair, like I don't wavy hair, but he had it short, but like dressed. He had circle glasses. Tall white guy, always dressed really nice. Like I could like you could draw him as a character like in a comic. Like it was really cool, and he's one of those. He had like a goatee type of thing. He's one of those guys where he's super chill, but if you get on his bad side, he will destroy you. He will destroy you, and yeah, I remember going with my brother with my family to his parent teacher night, and they had a book. He had a book of what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Lights flickered. Okay. Um, I remember what the fuck happened? I remember going and he had comic books like these huge books of comic books and I think it was Spider Man or Hulk and I remember picking at it and then he came up to me as a little kid. What the lights keep kind of going out. What's going on? And yeah, he was just like, "Oh, you like that book or whatever." And I remember and I told him later on. Um but man, those portables. The craziest thing the craziest thing I saw the craziest thing I saw as a little kid, I remember, was I was with my girlfriend at the time. Uh, I don't want to say their names, but I think I was with my girlfriend. Oh my god, that's so crazy. No, wait, it was her sister, and I brought it up. Okay, so I was okay. So it was towards the back portables. There's not too many teachers back there, not too many things. So some kids would go out there and make out or whatever. And damn it, I remember going back over there, and we're coming back around because the bells are about to ring, and I see these two girls kissing, and as of course as a little weird kid, with my girlfriend, mind you, I'm not like by myself. I like stare, and I like turn like, and my girlfriend was like, "Oh, let's just go out, like let's just go back." But as a kid, I just keep on turning, like looking, like is that really happening? And they like saw me and like waited until we left to like continue. That was funny. Um, and I don't know what else. I remember walking through them. I remember where most there was an English history, another history or in a different class, language arts. I remember that building had a ramp, had like a front ramp into it. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think like specific moments. I don't know. It snowed out there. It snowed out there because there was a basketball court out there, and I remember the first year, sixth grade, it snowed heavy like here in Dallas, and it piled up. It would never. Okay, sorry for the interruption. The camera died. The camera died. What was I talking about? Something about middle school. I think the portables. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't have too much that goes on either during the week or just kind of in general. Oh, sticky. I ate a pancake while I was charging. Um, yeah, I feel like I don't have too much going on during the week, and I think that's kind of fine relatively. Like I mean, compared to most people, like they work and then they have the weekend, and that's kind of it. Um, there has to be something else. There has to be something else to life, but there has to be something else to like the things that I could do. Because I go to the gym, and I think my fault is not talking to people. Um, I just saw a TikTok of somebody being super super like no fear, no social anxiety whatsoever, to the point where it's like a dad going into a stranger's apartment and talking to them and becoming friends. I don't know. I feel like I can't hit that. I could hit that thing, but it takes so much effort out of me to do it, and I don't know. I think it's just something I don't practice, and I think everything in life, and I figured out, is just practice. So I ought to, I think I ought to just say something to anyone, basically. because I wonder if me going to Boston, I'll hit that. I'll hit that spark. I'll hit that thing in me where it's like nobody knows you. You'll probably never see these people again. So say something, and if it comes off as weird, well, you're never gonna see these people again. Um, hopefully, at least I get that freedom because it is for sure a like I'm not free. I'm not free to do any like everything. Like there is something within me that is saying you can't just go up to people. You can't just make these friends. Like whether I think of it or not, that is a something that isn't freeing me. So that kind of sucks, but it's within me to fix. Yeah, it's for sure within me to fix. Um, but no, let me see what else. let me see what. Let me see what else. Yeah, my phone is just full of open house stuff, and that's weekly, and then just one or two photos of me, um, either from the gym or open houses that I've done. Um, my barber was also telling me. My barber was also telling me about where to go. Well, actually, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't tell me. This was somebody else, random other person, random third person. Somebody else was telling me to go to La La Land Cafe in Oaklawn to find women. Um, Look, I don't know how to explain this phenomenon because it is for sure a thing, and I think for sure it's on both ends of guys and girls. But it's like, how do you find someone naturally, and how do you find someone, I guess, just naturally? In my head, as a guy, for a girl, I think it's easier for a girl. However, with a few caveats, even with the guys, the same thing. If you're good looking, then it's no issue. So even if you're a good looking girl, it's easy. If you're not a good looking girl or a guy, it's not easy. But I think confidence also is very key. Because like all on TikTok, it's not even these pretty people that I'm looking at. I'm looking at the confident people, the people that one girl who just goes to like she just eats anywhere. She has the glasses and she has like tremors. She is the most outgoing, and I don't know if she would say confident, but she's just not. There's no anxiety to talk to people or to do anything. Um, it's so inspiring and attractive. And honestly, I wouldn't even say attractive. It's not even an attractive thing. It's just a cool thing, an attribute that they have, like a skill they have. Um, and I think that kind of overpowers a lot of, what would you say, physical stuff per se. Because she said she doesn't want to be like her her isn't the point of the videos that she makes, which is really cool. And then just other people, like other creators I watch, where it is just it's them being them outward or interacting with people that it cuts through everything. um I think that's where my biggest thing still lies. Um because yeah, you could read everything about everything, but if you're not doing it, then you're never gonna get there, right? It's all theory. It's all theory and no whatever. Um so yeah, I need to get in conclusion, this essay was about in conclusion, I need to get out more. I need to interact with people when I'm out more. Um, I need to read more. Haven't, oh man, even thinking about it stresses me. Haven't read my books. Haven't finished uh, Butcher's Crossing, which at this point, I just need to power through it. Damn it, I've said that for like months. To read my other books. Yeah, I'm not buying books anymore. I'm done. I'm cut off. I'm cutting myself off. I haven't even had the urge. I've had the urge to go, but yeah, no. I don't even know what I have the urge to buy. Like it's clothes, but it's not even like flashy clothes. It's like just basics. Like I love basics now. Like this shirt, all my white shirts, my thick shirts, but they're a little too big actually, are from Hollister because they're thick. They're thick shirts and they're a bit boxy. Like this, I love this. It's just a blank tee, you know. This like I want to go to Uniqlo again to just buy the blank stuff that just feels good and it's gonna, I'm gonna be able to wear. Um, Shoes and stuff like that. Oh, I've been making music. I've been actually I've been making music again. I've been doing somewhat of an exercise, but it doesn't really come across to me as an exercise. It's just what I do. I've been making a beat or something every night, and I'll just export it when I'm done, and I'll just I won't say I save it, but I'm not like it's just the idea. It's just whatever comes to me or whatever I create, I just export it, and that's what I made that night. And I mean, later I could go and fix it or whatever. Yeah, a lot of the stuff isn't like the best, like groundbreaking or anything. It's just a lot of basic stuff. That's the most basic one I made. Okay, relax. That's the most basic one I made. A lot of the hip hop ones, I mean, hip hop, like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. For sure, a lot of the stuff I've been making are synth heavy. Like, I don't know what you would. I don't know what you would say about that, but that's what I made that one night. Um, this one is a very scary one. I don't know why I made it or what. Honestly, this one is the one I'm most kind of somewhat proud of. Like, it sounds scary. It sounds industrial. It sounds spooky. Um, I like this one a lot. I have no idea why. There's nothing to go on it. Like, it would be like what's it called? An ambient like thing. It wouldn't be anything. Um, and then I have one more. This sounds like Rocket League. This is like Rocket League music. And then especially with the claps. Yeah, it's just well, this sounds a lot like it. Um, yeah. Um, I need an outlet. I need an outlet, and it's coming out in forms like this. And this is still becoming a thing where it's like I'm forcing myself to do it. Is it a good thing? I don't know. Make podcast equipment make podcast equipment more expensive. I get it. Not everybody needs to say anything. I get it. You know, I don't know. We'll see where we go from this, but yeah, my at least some of my outlet is now becoming doing that, and not really becoming anything of it. It's just it is what it is. Um, but yeah, it's life is great. Life is amazing. Love life, genuinely. Um, yeah, there's really no complaints whatsoever. I have so much to look forward to. I have so much going on now. The stuff that stresses me or gives me a bit of anxiety isn't that real, you know. It's just going great. It really is going amazing. So I can't wait to see where stuff goes. Can't wait to go out more and do more stuff this week. And whoever's watching, I hope you do more stuff outside this week, whether that be the park, taking a train, taking a dart, walking, clubbing, whatever it is. Doesn't need to be something crazy. Because I'll be doing that. I'll be taking that into consideration. I'll be doing that. So yeah, I'll end it here. I think this is a shorter episode this week, but it is what it is. Hopefully next week I'll have a better damn bulb for this. You know, I looked up like a solution, and they said you just have to buy a new kit because this is a kit like box, like soft box. They're like buy a new thing. So I'll see what I do. I might just get like a floodlight from Home Depot. But yeah, the camera's about to die as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll like, comment, subscribe. It's on Spotify, and Instagram is down there. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you next week.